Hey, welcome to Connected and Confident with Melissa J. Scott. Doing something a bit different with this episode. It's coming to you in 3 parts, and it is pretty personal and hopefully interesting to a lot of you if you have ever doubted yourself or wanted to set yourself a challenge that is slightly different to what you've ever done before, and you wanted to understand yourself better, get to know yourself better, and achieve something in your life. So what I've done is document the last 3 weeks of my preparation in getting ready for my body sculpting competition that I did last October in 2022, when I drove from Sydney all the way to Adelaide to compete in the ICN Season B. I was in the over 50's bikini, and I also did bikini mamas, and I did the formal wear as well. Oh, you do this in video well.
Oh.
Yeah. Except our sound's connected.
Have to learn that.
I know. So what I did, and I was really grateful that I had the presence of mind to do this, was actually document from 3 weeks on how I was feeling, because I thought there must be so many people that really actually want to know what's involved. Because I know when I shared my journey with people when I came back and showed the success, they were so intrigued, and everyone's comment was that, "That's amazing, you did that. I couldn't do that." I thought, well, of course you could do that. Why couldn't you do that? If I can do it, anybody can do it. So I'm really glad that I documented it to let people know what it was like. So like I said, it's a 3-part series. First one is 3 weeks and 2 weeks out, which is probably when you're at your lowest. So that's why I wanted to document that, to be really honest, and to remind myself when I go back to do it again what to expect. But then you get into peak week, which is the second video, which is 1 week out. And that is so exciting and invigorating, because you've pretty much hit the scales. It's all just preparation now for the big day, and then the third video is actually the big day, which, interestingly enough, I could hardly film any of that live in the moment. I had to do that like as a recount afterwards and just show a whole lot of the footage of me doing it, because it's a whirlwind of a day, and it was so amazing, and it's something that I'm definitely going to do again. I definitely will compete again. I am not, if you're on this video wanting to get world-class tips from world-class athletes, you're not going to get those. What you are going to get from me is a true representation of what it was really like for a normal person who's put in a lot of work over the past 2 years and had a lot of trials and tribulations from the universe thrown at her. Like, there was so many things that went wrong, and so many opportunities for me to say, I'm giving up, I'm not doing it. But I kept doing it, and I persevered, and I loved it. And it was honestly one of the best experiences of my life. How we do one thing is the way we do everything in life. So hope you enjoy the series. If you have the stomach for it, watch all 3 episodes, or if you just want to shoot to the 3rd episode, just shoot to the 3rd episode, because that's a really fun one. That's where I actually competed. And give me your feedback. I'd really love to know what you think. And please share this with people too. Like, I'm a 51-year-old woman, and in no way do I think I'm any different or any more special than the next person, but I did this. You know, it was tough going. I can't tell you how tough going it was. So if you have anybody going through something tough, get them to watch this and you know, laugh along with me, because I laugh at myself a lot through this. But just to see that you can do anything that you put your mind to, because it's really, everything in life is just a mindset exercise. And I really want that to be the message that comes across with these 3 videos. So it is 3 weeks now until I walk on that stage in a sparkly bikini in my first body sculpting competition in the bikini division, hopefully I think in the over 50's. And I've got to be really honest, it is the toughest time right now. I started 17 weeks ago shredding, and look, that was okay. It's just like being on a diet. You just eat, work out, train, don't drink. Every now and again you might slip up a little bit, but you know, you're back on the course, weigh yourself, and you watch the weight come off. And I started at 62.5 kilos. That was me when I was in the middle of bulking. And I'm not happy when I'm that weight. I'm happier when I'm like around the 59, 60 mark. And right now I've come down so that was 17 weeks ago. It's taken 14 weeks and I'm constantly training, and I've picked up cardio as well. So I'm eating quite a lot. I'm still eating around 1,750 calories. And I have whittled my weight down to 55.5 kilos. So it's a good, what's that? That's about 7 kilos down. And I think I've still got a little bit to go. And you can see like my arms have got really good definition, and I kind of just look skinny. but I have good muscle there. But you know, when you're losing weight, you lose a lot of muscle too, which is a bit depressing. Anyway, I'm 3 weeks out and it's just become really real. I think you can tell by my tone. The past week has been really tough, emotionally and physically. I know that I've got to lose a little bit more weight. I don't know what that number is. I do regular weigh-ins and I do regular videos for my coach to have a look at my body shape, because it's not about the number, it's about what you look like. And I think I'm just starting to doubt myself a bit, wondering if I've put in all the work, enough work, because I've been at this for the past 18 months on and off. I got locked out last year because of COVID. I could never go to a gym and train properly. I was a bit distracted in a relationship that I was in last year from training properly. Then I broke my wrist. So I've really only been training properly probably for the last 6 months, and really happy with the shape that I've created and got. But I'm 51, you know, so I'm postmenopausal as well, so I've got to be realistic. But yeah, all the doubt creeps in now. It's pretty incredible. And I even had somebody really close to me the other day sort of throwing more doubt on it. They were commenting just on how much they don't like my new body shape and that I'm too skinny. And this is only a couple of people have said this, that I think they're being kind. They're trying to keep me realistic, but I'm just like, you're not helping me. I'm supposed to go on this stage and rock this stuff and feel like a queen, you know, like, so hearing that somebody close to me thinks that I don't look good is not great. And also, you know, they queried why would a 51-year-old woman want to be parading around on stage in a sparkly bikini. And it's so interesting because when I took this on, it was all about having a challenge in my 50th birthday year. I was 49 when I took this on. And I was going to run a marathon. And then I quickly did a few training runs, because I've done a half marathon 5 years ago. Then after a couple of training sessions, I realised this body wasn't going to take me across a whole 42 kilometres. So I saw on Facebook a good friend of mine, Lena, if you're watching this, a lovely Facebook friend, somebody I've met in person once, and she was so inspiring. She did this whole body reconstruction, or not reconstruction, this body like restructuring, I guess, you know, with muscle, with weights, and did her first comp, and I just loved the transformation in her so much that I signed up for it, pretty much having no clue what I had to do. All the work, there's so much work involved, it's crazy. And investment as well. You know, I've been having a coach who I use remotely for the past 18 months and checking in and out with her every week, doing almost daily workouts, eating certain foods, not being able to drink, like I said before, even though I did drink a bit. But now this past 17 weeks, now I've been really squeaky clean and just absolutely doing everything. Like in the mornings, I have fish. Who eats fish for breakfast? But apparently in the body sculpting world, that's really normal. Anyway, so I'm just tuning in as a diary for myself and for anybody that's interested. Remind myself of what a journey it's been. I've been quite up and positive and really happy about everything. And I don't know, this past week, it's just been tough. And I think it's really normal. This is, Emma was telling me, my coach, Emma Bowman in Adelaide, she was telling me this is really common. This is the bit where everybody, you depleted, you've been losing all this weight, you're still working out and you're still going hard at it, and you're depleted and you're now wondering, is it all worth it? Am I good enough? Have I done all the work? What's it going to be like on stage? Is it all for nothing? I mean, it's quite interesting. It's been a really great exercise in working on my self-esteem and my confidence and putting in all the practice and the preparation. Like I spend at least half an hour a day, every day, practicing posing, which I had no idea was part of this. It's an incredibly important part of the process. It's not just about jumping up on stage and flexing and leaving. Quite often, a lot of people, I think from the research I'm doing, tell me that the best body doesn't win. It's the best poser, the person with the best all-over package. So the person with the most charisma, the most confidence, the biggest, brightest smile, and also a great bod, but it's a whole package, this thing. So this feminist 51-year-old woman in 3 weeks is jumping on a stage in her heels and her sparkly bikini and her orange tan and all of her makeup. I'm going to strut her stuff. So enjoy the journey. I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. Okay, so I'm 2 weeks out from my competition and I'm just at the local farmers markets torturing myself looking at all the food I can't eat, but I'm here just to get some really nice fresh veggies and salads, because that's what I eat and add to all of the fish that I'm eating. I'm pretty happy. I've dropped a kilo this week, which when you're getting into my weight range is pretty good, I think, to lose a kilo still, because I'm on the lean side. 2 weeks to go. You know, I've been challenged a bit. I've been going out to lunch and dinner for family type things and for girlfriends' birthdays, and I've been really good. I haven't drunk, I haven't deviated. I've just ordered a really plain type of white fish with salad. I've been really good, because I have to be. And I keep saying to myself, 2.5 weeks out, 2 weeks out, you know, like, and I think about that bikini I'm going to be standing on a stage, and I just sort of think I don't want to let myself down at this point and do the wrong thing, you know, because how disappointing would that be to know that I could have done better and I just couldn't control what I put in my mouth. So, you know, this whole exercise has been really great from a point of view of testing my commitment to things that I commit to, testing my self-discipline, but it's not that torturous really when you put it all in perspective and you know the end game. I keep remembering the end picture, and that is competing and turning up in my best self that I am right now, and then that's all good, you know, like you can't wish for more than that for yourself. I was at posing today. I do like a group posing. I've just started doing a couple of those, and one of the women there asked me, and all these girls, believe me, they're all younger than me. I think I'm the oldest by about 10 years than anybody else, and she's older than everyone else by about 15 years. And she asked me how was I feeling, was I excited because I'm competing in 2 weeks, and I said, no, I'm not. She said, oh, you're nervous. I said, no, I'm not. I've moved through all that. I'm focused. She's like, yeah, me too, actually. I said, yeah, I just know what I have to do, and I know what I can't do, and I'm just sticking to the program day by day. I'm not jumping ahead of myself with my thoughts or feelings. I'm just literally, I get up, I look at what I have to do, what I have to eat. You know, in the morning, I eat a banana and a shake. And then I go to the gym, then I do my workout, then I do my cardio, then I come home, then if I've got the time, I'll walk my dog. You know, so I'm covering like 8Ks of just pure cardio every day, or nearly every day. And then I work, then I do some posing practice, and I try to go to bed on time, you know, like I used to go to bed at midnight or 1 o'clock, you know, now I'm falling into bed sometimes at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and that's a really good thing. This is the less I've weighed since I was like 21. So and I'm not suffering, which is really great. So I have more energy than I did a couple of weeks ago. I think my body's just getting used to the lower calories and it's responding really well. A couple of weeks ago, if you asked me would I do this again, my answer was nah, it's too hard. But I'm not feeling like that anymore. I'm 2 weeks out, I'm enjoying the process. I understand it's all about discipline and self-control, and I like that. I like those traits in a person, and I like those traits for myself, and I like to be able to apply those traits in other parts of my life, including my business, which I have to be really honest, my business has sort of slid a little bit while I've been doing this training because I've been quite focused just on the training and not as focused on my business as I possibly should be. But then again, I think I was always over-focused on that. So, you know, it's all about balance, isn't it? So that was so interesting. I just, Sunday, 2 weeks out from my own competition, and I just came down to Bulli, which is in Wollongong, to the South Coast ICN show, just to check out the other girls and to see, you know, what it's going to be like, what could I be up against, what's it like to be at a real life show. But it was pretty surprising. I went and saw the over 50's category, and there's only one competitor. I thought, oh my god, I could have actually like thrown on some tan and gone up there in the state I'm in and done all right, at least got a medal. It is so much about doing the best I can and uplifting myself and women that are in my age category to be the best that we can be, not just to like settle and take a medal because we actually just turned up on the day and did it, but actually because we deserve it, because we're bloody good at what we do. So that's just my thoughts. It was a great activity, great exercise though, and I'm more spurred on than ever to do a really good job in 2 weeks. So we're getting down to the pointy end now of this competition I'm going for, and normally I don't make videos in this kind of state, no makeup, hair not done, just after I get back from the gym, but I thought it was worth documenting. I'm getting down now to where I'm counting days, not weeks, from the competition. We're up to day 13 and I'm exhausted. I don't know what happened. Something has happened. I dropped a lot of weight between yesterday and today. I dropped 600 grams. I'm down to 54.1, and 2 weeks ago I was 2 kilos heavier. And I think when you're at this sort of end of weight loss, it's just so depleting. And I was quite emotional this morning, and I'm not like that an emotional person. I know how to regulate my emotions. I know how to read them. I've done a lot of personal development work. But I was really, really quite low, and I was like, oh, okay, I understand what it is. So I just wanted to like make a short little video and document this at this moment because I want to remember it. It's a bit like childbirth and having a baby. If you're going to go back again, you want to remember all the stages, not just the good bit at the end when you get the baby, which I think this is very much, it's a good analogy for what going in a body sculpting competition is all about, is you get that, that rush at the end of it when you're looking amazing, you're up on stage, you do a great job. For me, whether I win or lose is not really a big deal. Of course I want to go away with a gold medal, but if I don't, it's okay. I've really learned a long time ago, you don't get hung up on the expectation of what you want. It's all about the journey and the process and the end result, and I'm just competing with myself. As long as I know I've done a great job, and I know I have, I'm not cheating on my diet, turning up when I have to turn up to the gym. I'm pumping out the cardio I have to pump out, and I'm losing the weight and doing all the things my coach has said. I practice posing every day. But today, I'm rooted, and it's Monday, I'm sitting here. But some days, like over the weekend, I was feeling great, and I was just thinking, yeah, man, I'm on top of the world. And then today, I just hit a brick wall. So thankfully, I've done my workout, and I'll just get through my work today, maybe might walk my dog, and I can see myself in bed about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight. Hey there, day 11 before the big comp. Thought I'd tune back in after I came in on, I think with 13 days to go, and I was having a horror day. It was the worst. I'm heaps better. I came good yesterday and feel a bit better today. I've been really busy. I'm still doing all the normal stuff. Still went to the gym yesterday and ran my 4Ks. Still went to band practice all night. Last night, got up this morning, went to a business networking breakfast. Like, life goes on. You have to kind of still keep functioning. I've still got to find time for posing practice, which I did a bit this morning, and then find time for another workout. Probably just walk my dog today because I'm quite tired, and then my son's birthday dinner. So life doesn't stop, it just keeps going. I did a check-in with Emma, my coach, just with photos and video, because as you know, she's in Adelaide. And she's really happy with where I'm at. Like, I feel like I'm a bit saggy, and I told her that, and she said that's really normal because I think we're not having as many carbs now, so it takes away the glyco something from your muscles, and they appear, they're just not sitting as firm and solid behind the skin, under the skin. So when you're 51, the skin, it's a bit saggy over the top of those muscles. So even though I'm uber skinny, it's, the skin isn't sitting nice and taut. It's sort of sitting a bit sort of soft. Anyway, I just trust her. She knows what she's doing. She's an amazing champion herself. She's gets people to gold medals all the time. Not that that's my goal, but definitely, putting in my best effort is my goal. And so I know that whatever happens is going to be exactly what's supposed to happen. And I'm just following the process. Hey guys, hope you really enjoyed watching that. If you do enjoy it, I do love it if you subscribe to my channel. I do love it if you share this content with your friends and make a comment below, and I'll answer you back, because that really helps me grow. It really helps me with the algorithms. I'm just really a baby at doing this in the algorithms and would love as much help as I can get. My goal is to really help a lot of people in the middle of their life that really are going through stuff and they want to just do their life better and be happier and be more connected to themselves and feel more confident in themselves, hence why it's called Connected and Confident. So love it if you share this. I also have a website you can go check out, melissajscott.com, and I got some online courses there if you are interested in learning anything about content creation, rockstar personal branding, and I am launching a confidence course which is coming out too, and a meditation course. So there's a whole lot of stuff there for you to check out and to interact with me. Shoot me a message. I'm very friendly, love chatting to people, and yeah, hope to see you in many more videos and podcast episodes to come.